Alright, so in this video, we're going to be looking at problem number 27 from the book. So what we want to do is, this is a multi-part question, but essentially what we want to do is we want to solve for the variable. And also well, let's do that. Let's do that first. So let's do that. This is what I'm going to be doing in this video. We're just going to be solving for this variable. We're going to be solving for B. Now, the sum of the angle measures is 540 degrees. That helps us because we have all of these angles. We have this shape over here. It's my best attempt to draw it again. It's like a house. It resembles a house. Now, we have all of these angles. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles. 5 angles. Just like that. And we want to take, so if this is angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we want to take the summation of all of these angles. And this is not how you would notate an angle. You'd have like this extra angle sign there. But anyway, we're just doing this for explanation purposes. You would add up these angles and you would set them equal to the sum of the angle measures. In this case, it's given. It's going to be 540 degrees. And we're assuming that all of these, of course, they are in degrees. So yeah, that's right. So, okay. That's essentially what you want to do here. Okay. Let's do that. So we have B, it's the first angle, plus, I'm not going to include the degrees because since the answer, both are in degrees, it doesn't matter. So B plus 3/2 B plus, so plus B plus 45. I'm just going to write it exactly like it is on the problem. So in the problem, plus, so we have this plus this plus this, plus 2B minus 90. So plus 2B minus 90 plus 90. So plus 90. Get this over here. Okay, plus 90. So the summation is equal to 540 degrees. Okay, 540. So what would we do here? So first I'm going to get rid of these parentheses because they're annoying me. What we can do is we can just distribute this positive sign to both sides. What are we distributing? How can we distribute a sign? Well, we're not distributing the sign. We're actually distributing this hidden 1 that's here. So anything times 1 is itself. This is just going to be plus B plus 45. Now, I could have wrote this just like that without even doing this extra step. But sometimes you'll have a minus, and that's going to change the signs. So make sure you get the signs correct, okay? So here we have all pluses, so we can just do the same exact stuff. Okay, same exact stuff, so not too difficult. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to combine like terms. I've always been saying this, it's very true. At least I've said it in a previous video. Combine like terms. So here we have the minus 90 plus 90. It's the immediate thing that I recognize. Those will become 0. Then we have a bunch of B's. So we have this B, we have this B, we have this B term. So a bunch of B terms. So B plus B is 2B, plus 2B is 4B. So 4B plus 3/2 B. So 4 plus 3/2 multiplied by B. This is an equivalent way of writing 4B plus 3/2 B. This is the distributive property, right? B is going and distributing into here. So, okay. That's that. So this is just going to be 4 plus 3/2. What is 4 plus 3/2? 3/2 is basically 1.5. So 4 plus 1.5 B, which is equal to 5.5 B. And yeah, that's how you can write it. So 5.5 B. Okay. So yeah, that's all the B terms, right? So 5.5 B. 5.5 B, all of the B terms are gone, plus 45 is equal to 540. That's that. Then we can subtract 45 on both sides of the equation. Just making sure I included all the B terms, because there's a lot of them. Anyway, minus 45. This is just going to be equal to 495, right? 495. So 495 plus 45 is 540. So that's that. And then 5/2 B. So I'm going to rewrite this 5.5 as 5 1/2, which is equal to 11/2. Okay. This is a mixed fraction. This is a proper this is a proper fraction. Sorry, an improper fraction, not a proper fraction. And this is just a decimal form. Okay. And a proper fraction is a fraction that has a numerator smaller, so it's like 2/3, right? This is a proper fraction. I like to remember the proper fraction versus the improper fraction because a fraction is like a portion, and this is going to be a portion, but we have like 4/3. Think about it like improper because if we have like 3 slices or a pizza that's split into 3 slices, we're looking at 4 slices over those 3 slices, which doesn't make sense, right? So that's kind of why it's improper. Anyway, this becomes 11/2b. Now here what we can do this in 2 steps, or we can do this in 1 step. I'll do it in 1 step. We can multiply by 2 by 11 to both sides. Why are we doing this? Well, because the 2's will cancel, the 11's will cancel. We'll just have 1 times b, which is b. And then 495 times 2 over 11. So let's see. Is this going to be it's probably going to be a number that's perfect. Actually, I'll just use my calculator since this video is already getting kind of long. Just do this really quickly. 495 times 2, 990, which of course, when we divide by 11, we know what we're going to get is 90. So b is equal to 90. Now, this is in degrees, so that's your answer. Now, why does this make sense? Why should this make sense? When I first look at this problem, I knew that this is going to be probably a 90 degree, right? It's not given to us, but it's probably going to be one. And so looking at this, I can think about setting 2b minus 90 equal to 90, right? And then if we add 90 to both sides, this is the addition property of equality. 2b equals 180, b equals 90. So again, this is one way you could have done it. Now, you can't do it like this because we don't know that this is equal to 90 just yet, but basically, it looks like it's a 90-degree angle and this is a 90-degree angle. So, it's kind of a guess that I made, but this is another way you could have thought about it originally. All right, so I hope you found this video helpful. I will be doing a couple more examples of solving multi-step equations.